Original versus definitive. Which version is better when completing Photo Opportunity? In this mission you receive a phone call from Caesar. You grab a vehicle and travel across the map to meet him in the countryside. You hop into his car, drive to Angel Pine, climb some stairs onto a building, take pictures of some fools, and finally get dumped at a gas station by Caesar. We'll compare tasks, execution, speedrun tactics and gameplay. Both games are vanilla, played on PC. My name is BadInfos, leave a like and subscribe for more of the same. Now let's see how Photo Opportunity compares between both versions. There's no opening cutscene in this mission unfortunately, so we cannot do a comparison here. However, I can mention his clothes as he's talking to Caesar. Do you see this little bug? His sleeve, when talking on the phone, looks a bit scuffed. This is not a problem in the definitive. Nothing else we can talk about the garage, so let's discuss Caesar himself. He is very detailed in the original. We can see his wrinkles on the shirt, his tattoos are a bit blurry so we can see that they're actual tattoos and not fake painted ones. His tank top is dirty, he has sweat spots on his armpits and so on. In the definitive, all effects are gone. Caesar is very shiny, his tattoos are fake, and his butt is way too smooth, which is unfortunate. As for the animation, you may notice how in the definitive his hands are a bit higher, so we can actually see him touching the tire. The original is slightly different, so we can barely see it. And it's not because of the camera angle, by the way, it's just that the height of Caesar or the car is different in the definitive. When you get close, he starts talking to you in both versions, which is the same of course. And when you arrive to Angel Pine, he has weird walking animations where he stops and resets his animation each time he makes a turn. This is a thing in both versions, as you can see. As for the snapshots of the targets in the original, the white square is massive, taking up most of the whole screen. Also, the instructions on the screen are ugly and huge. The instructions are usually hidden away, but for some reason they were left up in this mission. In the definitive, the square is tiny and we can see instructions on the bottom. They look much better. They are tiny and out of the way, so that's a huge improvement. When taking pictures in the original, you get a small freeze each time you shoot. If you have the option to save pictures onto your drive, the freeze is longer. Since we don't have this option in the definitive, the freeze does not exist at all. It's a nice, smooth experience. What does exist is whatever this crap is. I have no idea what happened to Angel Pine, but wires are completely broken in this village, and I don't know why this was not fixed, considering we come here to zoom in with a camera, so we can see this glitch up close. It's right next to CJ, for crying out loud. Needless to say, this is not a problem in the original. Something else I would like to point out is that the original you can zoom in slightly more. Not a big difference, but I thought I should mention it. I should also mention how in one of the attempts Torino stopped very far away and walked to Clucking Bell. I have beaten this mission more than 30, maybe 50 times in the original and never saw this glitch. I guess it could happen there too, I'm not sure, but I've only seen this glitch in the definitive. Apart from that, there's no more differences on the roof except the shiny and ugly characters in the definitive. In the cutscene we can only see a bit of the car. In the definitive, since we don't have black bars, more of the car is shown. No more differences, so on to the speedrun section. When doing a speedrun, you don't do anything different except take shortcuts, drive better, take snapshots as soon as the people get out of the car, and so on. Not much to say, so it's the same for both versions. As for which version is better, honestly I might give a point to the definitive. If you ignore Caesar's shiny butt and the terrible telephone wires, I just like the slick HUD of the camera and I like how it doesn't freeze your game when you take snapshots. This is the main thing you do in this mission, and if that's better, then I would say that the mission is better in the definitive. If you disagree, let me know, leave a like if you enjoyed, thank you for watching, and a very special thank you to Ola Velikan and Case Nice, Monish Parib, The Sleepgate Studios, Epic LF, Shinte, Bad Boy Hero, Xessi, Dark Mount, Extreme Stuff, Jacob Medley, Max Robinson, Versatile New and Jim Francescos, and everybody else.